Hello and welcome to Three Questions With. Got my buddy Jeff Chin with us. Good afternoon, Jeff. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Kevin. Good to see
Jeff,
you.
I asked you to come on the show today because I want to talk a little bit about commercial painting and how it's changed over the years. I can remember back in my banking days, if you had someone come in and paint, it was a big deal, especially if it
Hmm.
was during the day. People like, oh my God, I can smell paints. It was hard to, get it done during the day. It's really
Yeah.
changed now with the products and stuff, right?
Yeah, the products have changed. I mean, now there's actually the fumes there's a version of the paint that basically has no fumes. So it really won't affect people in the office. And also tools. I mean, it can be much faster um for painters to work, and it can sometimes, we can work within a weekend
Yep.
kind of schedule. So a lot of different things that have kind of evolved for the industry.
Because that seems to be the real challenge. Because again, all kidding aside, some people want you to either paint at night or over the weekend. But now, like I said, with some of the new tools, you can feel more confident you'll be able to finish on Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yeah, yeah. Saturday and Sunday we can go in, and if given enough preparation, like we can use sprays, gun sprays that basically can go much faster, as opposed to the traditional brush and rollers and things like that. And there's all kinds of things that people don't see anymore. I mean, maybe because it's just basically the um, the evolution of tools that has affected the industry.
So, Jeff, for me, one of the things that I'm a big fan of commercial painting is a lot of times your clients, potential clients, they're judging you based on the appearance of your office, the color scheme that you took, and I remember years ago we had someone come in and did some painting in the bank and they picked these soothing colors. And I was just naive, Jeff. I'm like, the walls are different colors. And the lady's like, yes. How does it make you feel? I'm like, nice. And she's like,
Yeah.
where the colors go, but I never saw different colored walls before. I'm like, and
Yeah.
maybe the joker that I am, like, did we run out of paints and have to use a different color on that?
Right. Right.
That's hard
Yeah.
to find and stuff. So that stuff's important, right?
Oh, sure. Color palettes. They when a designer thinks about colors, it's meant to have an effect on people. And it goes from kitchens to living rooms and bedrooms, and also, in the business places, um, colors that can reflect a particular company's logo, and they think about that and design and certain treatments of that. It all plays into how it gets people in the mood, like restaurants and things like that. Sometimes you want to go for something very dark or stuff like that because it's a brewery and things like that. Or it can be very much more like an office setting that has people, it makes them more energetic to be in with a specific color on the wall. It's amazing. It's lighting and
Really,
wall
it's
color.
amazing.
Yeah.
Never, and the thing is, most people never even know the difference. They're like, I really like it here. And it's
Yeah.
color schemes having impact on them. So how
Yeah.
does the process work if someone wants some commercial painting done? To walk us through, do you come in, look at it, give them a time
Yeah.
frame, set it up that way? How's it work, Jeff?
No, usually there's a little more discussion on my part with a commercial project, because I want to make sure that we're kind of checking the boxes as far as schedule, and it has more to do with, like, what's the environment. Like, an office environment might also be one where it's the type of space that they're going. So in the commercial world, they're talking about places becoming spaces, or spaces becoming places. So it's kind of an interesting uh kind of development, as, like, around here in Boston, we have more lab spaces being facilitated for, and now there's new paint that has microbial, and it kind of plays into how that environment is going to be used. So that, in effect, is something I'll ask right away. It's like, okay, what are we talking about? And it's not just sort of, oh, we're just going to paint the wall. But now we have more features in a paint that basically can really enhance the environment, not only for cleaning but for health reasons, and and that's something that my customers don't always think about, because, well, whoever else really thinks about paint all the time. I mean, I can't blame you if you say, hey, I just like that color, that's good.
Right. But no, like it's, but all kidding aside, that's important, Jeff, because I may not have that knowledge, and
Right.
if I don't consult with you and you can educate me on, hey, here's, it's not just the color cap, this is what the paint will do. If I don't
Yeah.
know that, I may make a mistake and just choose it because, like you said, because I like the color, when there's so
Yeah.
much I could have accomplished and stuff. So the educational piece to me is just a big piece of what you offer, right?
Right, absolutely. It's more of understanding the environment and really uh, going through the specifications, right? So it gets a little technical. It can get technical, and I kind of enjoy that because I have an engineering degree. It's like it gets me back to my roots, and we're kind of geeking out all the time, and that's fun. And then there's some things that sometimes I have to dispel some myths of paint, and it's good conversations to have, because like durability and sustainability for paint is important for my customers too. Um, it's important for them to know what kind of product we're putting on their walls and ceilings and floors. Yeah.
So Jeff, I have one more question. How about if you're in a situation with a business that simply can't close down? There's no do it after hours, there's no do it on Saturday. If people are working, second, third shifts, how do you handle something like that?
Well, we're just gonna basically will facilitate for windows of availability, so that we can, but I'll also ask what's going on with um you know the conditions of their employees, and it's no different than a restaurant
Yep.
needing to be open 6 days a week, and we
So
got a morning or something like that we can get in there and just facilitate for that. And schedule is very important, but also what spaces we can maneuver around, so we can might be able to move you know to work in an area, and then kind of move things around as we need to, and they can still be up all the time. So it's a little bit of strategy. Well, it's a lot of strategy
that
involved,
sounds like a little bit more than a little, man. That's a lot of strategy.
but it's fun. I enjoy that type of work. It kind of forces me to be a little more, to be challenged
Yeah,
in that way,
no, that's
right?
so Jeff,
Yeah.
what's the best way for people to reach out to you? How can they learn more, my friend?
They can go to my website at certapro.com/Newton, and there's a big commercial section there. And if they want to have a quick call with me, they can call me at 617-992-7188. Also email
Great.
jchin@certapro.com.
Jeff, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to call into the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
All right. Thank you, Kevin.